Okay, I'm here with Tina and two of her children, Vanessa and Elmer, and I've just been talking to your mother about the fact that I think she may be bringing some of this with her and creating some of the things that she's experiencing. What are you thinking about the conversation that I'm having with your mother?
She's just She knows that she's the problem. She knows it. You quit your job, then you get evicted because you don't pay your rent because you decided to come to California to see your kid. Okay, now you didn't get evicted. Yeah, you did get evicted. They kicked you out because you didn't pay your rent. What are you talking about?
I didn't get evicted.
So you just said, see you later? I mean, really?
It's just like when you got fired from work, though.
Wait a minute.
They sent you home and they said, you're not welcome here anymore. And you said, well, they didn't say the F word, so I wasn't fired. It's a technicality, you know what I mean? If
I didn't get evicted. No, evicted is evicted, but go ahead, finish what you're saying.
So you quit your job. It's a downfall now. You quit your job, you lost your place, you live in your car, you're in denial that you're homeless because you got a car. You're messing with a young dude that doesn't do a damn thing for you.
Oh my God.
Look
All
at you.
Good.
Right, like
what do you mean, look at me?
joke.
First
like,
of all,
like
first
it's a
of all,
joke.
first of all, I'm not, okay, what are you talking about? I'm not in denial. I know I'm living in my car, but I'm not living in my car now. I'm in a shelter, or whatever you want to call it. But
You're homeless.
But what happened was I went ahead and I quit my job. I know I submitted that, and I take responsibility for that. What happened was I moved out of my apartment complex. They didn't kick me out. That's why I gave in the keys the way I did. I didn't pay rent for 2 months there. So I wasn't going to let another month go by. So I didn't get evicted, because evicted would have meant that they would have, you know, they did send me a letter to go to court, and I didn't go to court that day that I was sick. But ultimately, I moved out before they evicted me.
You did that, and so you wind up living out of your car. When you wind up living out of your car, now you're not sleeping well, everything starts to snowball.
Oh yeah, that's just to say the least.
Let me tell you, if I wanted to drive someone insane and I could control one thing, it would be sleep deprivation.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
And you start seeing the world in a different way. Come on, you're trained in this field. You have to know that you're setting yourself up to see the world as a hurtful place.
Well, see, and that's what I fought too, though, is because I don't want, you know what I mean? You're fighting, you know, to remain the true person that you are. I mean, I'm not one that I don't want to be bitter. So
Are you?
No, I'm not
Are
bitter.
you angry?
Oh, angry? Yeah, of the position I'm in, anger and rage. That's the two emotions that I could explain, that I could tell you that I will admit that I am since I've been living in my car. Everything that I was working for was just taken away from me. You know what I mean? And by who, I don't know, because I'm just saying, I want to know why nurses started behaving in the manner they behaved in, why friends started behaving in the manner.
Is it possible that you started perceiving them differently? That they didn't start behaving differently, you started perceiving them differently?
No, I didn't perceive
Because
different.
here's my point. You're just not that important.
Okay.
For there to be this big conspiracy where everybody
and
at
I've said that to
work
myself
and
too. Thank you.
It's just really, you're just not
Thank
that
you.
important.
And please, I don't want to be important. If that's what important means, I don't want to be important, because I've said that to myself too. I've actually, when I've had my meltdowns, I'm like, why me? Why is this happening to me? Like, why would anybody want to do anything solely to me? So it sounds crazy, but I'm just telling you for real what has happened in my life. I can't explain it to you.
No, but you can't explain it to me because it doesn't make sense. You're perceiving it one way, but the point is, you have to consider all possibilities.
All right, what are the possibilities?
And the possibilities, one, is that there is a far-reaching conspiracy to sabotage your life.
Right, which that's scary.
Another possibility is that you've been hurt, that you've changed emotionally, so you start seeing things through a different filter, and you start interpreting behavior as threatening, as weird, when in fact they're not any different than they were before, but because you're wounded, because you're hurt, you start seeing them differently. It's kind of like, you know what it's like to get a really bad sunburn?
Yeah.
If you don't have a sunburn, somebody can come pat you on the shoulder and say, hey, how's it going? Oh, fine.
Right.
If you got a really bad sunburn, somebody can just come and tap you, whoa,
Right.
and you just like that really hurts because you're hypersensitive.
Right.
Every little thing triggers something in you and you have a reaction to it. Is that possible?
That's possible, but that's not what it is. No.
Okay, which is most likely, a far-reaching conspiracy or that you're seeing things through a different filter?
That's tough, Dr. Phil, but I would like to go with the seeing things through a different filter thing, because the conspiracy thing would be sick, because I'm not that important.